channel, Freya's Crone. My name is Melody. For those of you who are new to this channel, welcome. And welcome back to my returning subscribers from my other channel. I am grateful for each and every one of you guys and all the love and support that you've given me on this YouTube journey. All right, so today is February 19th. I literally had to look up the date. These days are flying by so fast. All right, collective. So also welcome to your daily message for today, February 19th. So I do have some exciting news to share with you before we get started. The first thing that I want to share is how many of you guys watched that live stream yesterday where I predicted somebody was getting arrested. Somebody was going to jail, they were getting arrested. Well, guess what? Yes, somebody definitely got arrested. Pertaining to the Epstein files. I will let you look that up. It's somebody who is of royalty, who I believe, and this is just what I gathered, um, the 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 beautiful soul who he SA'd, I do believe unalived herself. And I don't think it's fair that he's not getting charged for it, at least not yet, because of what he did. All right. That's the first exciting thing that I want to share with you. The second exciting thing is during, I don't know which reading it was, if it was monthlies or what you need to know or love, I'm not even sure, and I'm not even sure what sign it was in. If you go back through my readings, it's the reading, I'm pretty sure that I labeled it somebody using marines in a spell. Now listen, spirit took me right to that boat that was capsized on that card. Now I seen in the news. I don't watch the actual media. I watch the media on YouTube. There's only certain people that I follow, and this beautiful lady who does media um, did a video where a giant, was it squid, octopus, something along them lines, attacked a ship. I was just like, oh my god, I predicted that in a video. Um, So yeah, that I thought that was quite interesting. And today I come to find out that yeah, somebody actually did get arrested from yesterday's reading. I told you usually the readings are 24 hours out. I'll predict it today and it'll usually come true within the next 24 hours. All right. So with that being said, if you go watch the video, you'll see, like I said, also go watch the video where I'm almost positive I have it labeled somebody did marine magic. Um, I don't remember what video it was. I did so many that I don't even remember. I think it was Pisces though, but I'm sure. All right, so thank you, viewer, for watching. If you are liking the messages, please hit that thumbs up. Leave me a comment in the comment section below. Let me know how these videos resonate with you on a personal level. And if you catch anything in my videos that I say on the media that comes true, please put it in the comment section as well. Because, like I said, I really don't watch the media that much. All right. So, I had a dream. There was oranges in it. And in this dream, I was eating oranges and literally woke up with the taste of an orange in my mouth. So that's significant for somebody. And I also woke up with a channeled song. It is In the End by Linkin Park. It says, keep that in mind. I designed this rhyme to explain in due time. All I know is time is a valuable thing. Watch it fly by as the pendulum swings. Watch it count down to the end of the day. The clock ticks life away. It's so unreal. Don't look out below. Watch the time go right out the window. And that is so true. Time is literally flying, right? It is flying so fast. It's like before I know, when I wake up, it's time to go to sleep already. All right. Um, Try to hold on. Didn't even know. I wasted it all just to watch you go. I kept everything inside, and even though I tried, it all fell apart. What it meant to me will eventually be a memory of time when I tried so hard. Um, I tried so hard and got so far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. I had to fall to lose it all, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. To me, it's talking about what is falling is the structure, because we are in that strong square with Uranus, which talks about shocking events. And we are also in that conjunct period with Neptune and Saturn, which talks about the old structures falling and a grand awakening amongst the collective with the Neptune energy. They are in conjunct in 0 degrees. Aries represents how the world views us, but it also represents the outward, like things outside of us, so to speak. All right. So if you're watching this, make sure you hit that thumbs up. And if you're a hater and you're watching, thank you for the view because you're helping out my channel. And I am grateful for it. All right. So one thing, I don't know why, it doesn't even matter how hard you try. Keep that in mind. I designed this rhyme, so it's like repeating it. All right. Remember all the times you fought with me. I'm surprised it got so far. Things aren't the way they were before. You wouldn't recognize me anymore. Not that you knew me back then, but it all comes back to me in the end. You keep everything inside, and even though I tried, it all apart. What it meant for me will eventually be a memory of time when I tried so hard. Um, I've put my trust in you, pushed as far as I can go. For all this, there's only one thing you should know. I've put trust in you, pushed as far as I can go. All for all this, there's only one thing you should know. And it talks about he's tried so hard, but in the end, it didn't matter. So, yeah, something is it could have something to do with a trust issue, or it doesn't say that it's a lover paradigm. Um, I don't know why my computer's acting retarded again. All right, anyways, it doesn't matter. I cancel or rebuke all magic being cast on my electronics as well. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. We're going to pull a spirit guide message to open up this reading. So today is February 19th. So we have the 19 energy, which adds up to a 10. But you're breaking it down into a 1 and a 9. So the 1 talks about self. It talks about new beginnings. But in this case, I feel like it's with the selves. We have that 9 energy, which talks about learning them hard lessons. With the 10 energy, completing them cycles, the old structures, the old paradigms falling down, right? So please hit that thumbs up, viewer. All right. And again, if you are a hater, thank you for watching. Greatly appreciative. Alrighty. So let's pull a spirit guide message. We'll open up today with. So the 19 adds up to a 10 with a 2, which is a 13. So there is major endings, major completions, things being laid to rest, the transformation, the rebirth. All right. So then you add the year of the 1 to it. We are, it'd be 3, 13, 14, which is a 5 energy. So I've been getting that as well with the 14, 14, 55, which talks about the rebirth energy. So if any of you have seen that video where an elite got arrested, I feel like that's the beginning of the end, if you understand what I'm saying. Like, I feel like it's the beginning, the first step to taking down all of these reptilian individuals who think that they, just because they have that badge, they think that they're above the law. And I'm not talking about just the elites. I'm talking about everybody in a collective who thinks they can play God in somebody's life and think, oh, well, you know, I got this, I'm protected by this, or just because I got this badge and I'm royalty, I'm protected. You are not above the law. I don't care who you are. And nobody has the right to think otherwise. All right. So I think that's awesome that they're starting to take it down, so to speak. It needs to be taken down. Oh, also, the other day I was watching a video. I watched this guy. His name's Colin on Conspiracy Files. He'd been following the Epstein files, and one of his victims had said that Jeffrey Epstein shapeshifted into a reptilian demon. My chin hit the freaking floor because I had that pegged from the jump. All right. All right. So let's go ahead and pull a spirit guide message for today, February 19th. Yeah, self-esteem. Guardian Angel Michael is coming through. Angel Michael is coming right up front, right face forward there. A number 16, so the 7 energy. You can see that there is like, looks like 7 people on the card, but you can see in the center, it kind of looks like a child, but I mean, it's, I don't know, but see the heart is open. So yeah, that's talking about me having a healthy self-esteem, seeing things from like that higher perspective and believing in myself and trusting myself. But not only that, but you as a collective as well, having a healthy self-esteem, working on them inner child wounds, um, having a healthy self-esteem, healthy self-respect, right? I don't know, these couple of people here in the front kind of look like they got their head hanging. So Archangel Michael is stepping in the house already. Uh, um, so we have the shadow, divine helper coming through. I feel like the Archangel Michael. We have joy guides and risk. So you can see there, it looks like there's somebody swinging on that swing that's like, I don't know, kind of like a circus energy. That's what they're showing me. If you've ever been to a circus where you have a performer who is swinging by their feet and then another performer, like 2 of them coming together and they're grabbing each other's hands. That's kind of like what I'm seeing on this card. It is a 43. So 777 is significant today. Yeah, Archangel Michael is coming in for the victims who have suffered, is what I feel, and teaching the people who are, right, the star people, a lesson is something that I'm getting here. I also feel too for somebody could be in and assisting somebody to help reach their dreams, their goals, their desires, their wishes. Somebody could be a spiritual teacher as well. Yeah, psychic awareness. So for those of you who are very psychic and intuitive, you could literally be seeing these shadows. See, look, that heart. Archangel Michael, that heart. And this could be that reptilian that I was talking about. See the fire coming from his head, but illuminating the shadows. Seeing it for what it is, right? The shadows. And I do believe the moon is in Pisces. Let me check that out real quick. Please hit that thumbs up. If you're still watching, that means that you are interested in what I have to say. So show me some love. Oh, now it shut down totally. All right, so that is what I see so far. There's like a lot of dark energy coming through here. I feel like justice is going to be served. Like this first arrest is part of justice being served for everything that them victims have went through, and they have been through a lot. It's like when they leak their names and their addresses and phone numbers, it's like being re-victimized all over again. It's so sad because I myself am a victim of so I totally empathize with these beautiful souls. Hmm. Oh, there it goes. All right. So what are crows warning the collective about today? What are the crows warning the collective about today? Let's check the astrology here. See what's going on. I'm pretty sure that the moon is in Pisces. Yes, it is. But the sun and the moon is in Pisces today. And so is Mercury and Venus, as well as the nodes. So that's why a lot of things are, Saturn and Neptune are both in 0 degrees of Aries. And the moon and Uranus are both exactly 27 degrees. One is in Pisces and one is in Taurus. So that's why a lot of things are coming to the light. A lot of hidden things within the community are coming to the light. Things are being exposed, and we currently are still in the new moon energy. Okay? I wanted to check that out. I thought the sun didn't move into Pisces till the 21st, but hey, I could be wrong. All right. According to AstroSeek, the sun is already in Pisces. All right, so what are the crows warning us about, collective? What are the crows warning the collective about? Please and thank you, Holy Spirit. Direction and perspective. So you need to see something from a different perspective. And that makes perfect sense with Neptune in conjunct with um, Neptune, which is ruled by Pisces, in conjunct with Saturn. Also with the sun and the moon both in Pisces. So there is an illusion that is cracking. This card literally flew out of my hand and turned upside down. So that tells me that there is an awakening where the divine collective are seeing something from a different perspective, right? Instead of seeing something from an upside down view, they're literally seeing something from like an awakened view. It's about the sacrifice of children. I'm telling you, right? And then with the balance card, when it comes to the justice system, what took so long is that like things had to be prepared behind the scene is what I feel. On a personal level with the negative, I feel like you need to see something from a different perspective about going in a different direction, or perhaps a direction that you are going in. Now you can see that the crow is flying from the left right. So it's about moving forward, not backwards. To get the lay of the land, sometimes you need to take a look from a distance. Oh, okay, wrong one. Direction. Maybe you do need to take a look at something from a distance. Each evening at around dark, hundreds of crows fly over my apartment and on their way to their evening roost in Bothell. They are not distracted by the sights and sounds of the city. The crows are focused on one direction, When you know where you are going, it is easy to stay on the path. Direction brings clarity and creates a roadmap of success. And that's what you need to see from a different perspective when it comes to having a healthy self-esteem. So somebody may be going in the right direction when it comes to doing a lot of inner healing, raising their self-esteem, realizing their self-worth, gaining self-respect, because we're in that energy as within, so without, with the 0 degrees Aries, because Aries represents I am, and then the outward appearance, how people view you. All right. So, there could be people at a distance who are trying to distract you by the sights and the sounds. But I feel like whoever I'm talking, you are focused on going in a direction and knowing where you are going. You're seeing something clearly in a very balanced way, that perhaps you were prepared for this very moment, right? And also that you wasn't rejected, you were protected. And well, then we have the ghost underneath there. Remember I said about the shadow, seeing this with the psychic awareness, seeing that shadow. So we're going through an awakening and we're seeing things not only from a different perspective, but we're seeing things um like facing that shadow side, right? And that facing that shadow side is giving you a new perspective about maybe something you need to sacrifice within, or something that has already been sacrificed. You don't need to sacrifice your self-esteem either, your self-worth. So I feel for the bulk of the collective, what you are realizing and seeing from this different perspective, like I said, is that you are prepared for this moment. That rejection was not, like, it wasn't a bad thing. It was actually for your protection. Um, yes. Okay. Yeah, gaining clarity. You're seeing clearly where you're going, and whoever I'm talking to, you are on this road to success. You know where you want to go because you're seeing your next step on your journey. And the crows are warning you to not be distracted by these shadows. Could have something to do with love, like a love interest that's coming in, somebody that you have been connected with from the past. Because this represents the Hanged Man card right here. So I feel like for some of you, you have sacrificed a lot of yourself on this journey. For some of you, somebody could have sacrificed something and attached a shadow to you. This right here. Trying to, and that's maybe why I tasted the oranges, because oranges is orange. It's sacral chakra. The sacral chakra is where we have that self-esteem, right? The self-esteem. Self-esteem, we know what we want, we know how to attract it, right? So let's read self-esteem real quick with Archangel Michael coming through. And I feel like, again, that it wasn't that you were rejected or alienated. You were protected from something. And whoever it was, you were protected from the shadow. Myself included, of course. All right. So integrity, expression, boundaries, and convictions. You may feel like the odd man out right now, as others may not fully appreciate or support your ideas or perspectives. In fact, you might be feeling discounted altogether. Fortunately, the guardian angel is present to help you remain grounded and centered, even in such times being challenged and misunderstood. He counsels you to remain true to yourself and steadfast to your convictions, even if they aren't shared by those around you, right? Because it's your journey. It's your journey only, right? This is what you signed up for. This is your soul journey. Just because other people don't agree with where you're going, that's because they're not meant to go with you. Everybody has a unique journey. Everybody's journey is different, okay? And there's people that come in for a reason. There's people that come in for a season. That there's a people that are meant to stay. There are people that are meant to go, right? There are people who are meant come in for just a little bit of time, and they're not meant to move forward with you, and you need to understand that. All right. So he's saying you need to remain true to yourself, and that's having that healthy self esteem and healthy self respect. Yes, it can be scary to go up against a crowd and stand up for what you believe in, especially when it's unpopular or possibly ahead of its time. But Michael stands by you, remind you that this is a part of becoming a spiritually mature soul, right? That's that psychic ability with the sun and the moon in Pisces. But he helps you ignore popular opinion is true to your heart. Yeah, it's true to where you're going. The direction which you're going in is the right path, is what I feel he is saying. You need to stay true to that path. Don't allow somebody's shadow to come in and deter you because they're not on this journey with you no more. Don't seek approval or doubt yourself when you don't receive it. Instead, Mom encourages you to stand in your full spiritual adulthood and claim yourself as by trusting what you feel and believe in. Do not abandon yourself to win approval in this moment. So do not people please, right? Don't try to please people by stepping off of the path that you are on, because not everybody is going to understand your journey because it's very unique to who you are. And don't be afraid to take a stand. After all, this is how you'll become the true leader of your own life. So you're being protected by Archangel Michael, and he is coming through strong today. That you have some shadows, maybe that are left that need to, you got some sort of a shadow coming up here of perhaps self-esteem, of learning to trust your journey. Um, so he's telling you, don't sacrifice yourself to try to make somebody else happy, because that's just a shadow that they are projecting upon you, or this is a shadow that is coming up today. For some of you, you literally could be psychically seeing shadows now. And the divine is coming in to help you, like Archangel Michael, to protect you, envelop you in his wings. See these? Mm-hmm. So there's a heavy judgment energy coming through today. So you need to step out of that box, because here he is picking you up and setting you on that path. See the path? Right? That's what the direction talks about. And you're on this path alone right now. You're not alone, but you may feel alone. But you're really not alone. Archangel Michael is coming through telling you you've mastered this lesson. This is something you don't need to be retaught, right? Because you have a healthy self-esteem. You don't need somebody else's approval. So who cares, right? I feel like somebody is coming in and trying to cause division. Mm-hmm. You are a divine soul. You are here as a divine helper to help other people face their shadow side. Some of you could even be some sort of a demonic warrior. And, being protected by Archangel Michael and dealing with demons tells me that you are on this path of walking a little bit in the dark and a little bit in the light, because you got to walk in the dark to understand the shadow side. but see the light around the shadow? Hmm. So whoever you are, including myself, because one of my points, you, Archangel Michael was telling you to stay on your path. Don't sacrifice yourself to make somebody else happy. You can see there's only one crow on this card. You may think you may be alone as a human walking on this journey, but you're not alone because you're divinely protected. Look at all the lights, right, coming off this crow. And that's really crazy because, again, when I went outside to feed the cat this morning, as soon as I walked out the door, I had one in a tree screaming at me. I didn't see him, but I definitely heard it. And he was a screaming, let me tell you. I just heard you don't need somebody else's approval to make you happy. In the end, right? That's the only thing that matters. All right, please and thank you, Holy Spirit. Can you give me a thumbs up, viewers? Okay, so the 6 of Ariel, right? For some of you, you've already paid your karmic debt. For others of you, there is a balancing out of your masculine and feminine energies where you there is something magical coming in for you in a very unexpected way. Yeah, you need to open up your heart, right? Open up your heart to receive something from the universe, because of all of the suffering that you have went through, you have been prepared for this. So divine is bringing in, and then we have the balance card. Divine is bringing in something for you. Because of the community trying to distract you, trying to alienate you. So something materialistic is coming in for you where you're going to have enough to pay your bills. You're going to have to like give back to the community, give back, like pay it forward. Ace of Raphael. Yeah, definitely a new beginning here. And it does talk about having that healthy self-esteem and lasting spiritual insights. Yeah, you're seeing something. Maybe the 16th, you could have seen it, which would have been Monday. So with the Ace of Raphael, Archangel Michael coming in and talking about that healthy self-esteem. Healthy self-esteem, understanding, see the dolphins background represents Pisces. Maybe you were feeling that moon's energy on Monday as well. And it made you a little, maybe over emotional, like a little manic maybe. But you definitely seen something. And I feel like what you've seen on Monday is these shadows. Psychic. I know I did. I can tell you that. This morning, I uploaded, or actually been working on transferring photos because I'm saving them on a jump drive. So the one energy does talk about maybe something new that you need to open up your heart to receive. Maybe somebody wanting to come in and collaborate. But another thing that I'm seeing is 777. All the challenges, um, all the challenges, everything that you have went through, all the suffering, all the trials, all the tribulations has all prepared you for this moment. It was all part of your growth. It was all part of developing your psychic gifts. The Lover's card. So definitely talks about making choices from your heart. So you may have to make a choice. But the Lovers also talks about divine counterparts. See how this masculine is sweeping up feminine off of her feet? Look, Archangel Raphael coming through. Mm-hmm. Two people coming together. I remind you that sometimes my videos don't, like the predictions that I put out there don't come true right on that day. Sometimes it takes time. Sometimes it happens the next day. That's one of the skills that I have of predicting immediate events. Sometimes most of the time it's immediate events, but sometimes it is sometimes the future. It depends on what I see and what they show me. So Spirit is telling you this is a person who will be on the same page with you. There will be an equal give and take between you two. So expect the unexpected. The Lover's card also represents Gemini. So Gemini is the house of communication. Trust in your intuition, trust in your gut, trust in the divine, bringing that nation into you. Healing the shadow aspect of not feeling worthy. Look, see the person holding a heart? Healing that shadow aspect of not feeling worthy of love. Maybe even being shamed, right? And that's really funny because yesterday, while I was in the shower, because I'll pray while I'm in the shower, and I was like, all right, so everybody has a guardian angel from the time they're born, and I'm like, what's my guardian angel's name? And the first name, usually the name you hear is the name of your guardian angel. I heard Sophia. I was like, what? Okay, so there's another lady that I watch on YouTube. We connect. I don't know how, but it's like sometimes she just knows exactly what I'm going through. And she talked about the divine feminine Sophia and how she is related to Mary Magdalene, and how the two of them were shamed for well, I told you, for being prostitutes. That's what Mary Magdalene was shamed for. The collective around her, the community around her shamed her. Jesus was shamed too. That's why he supposedly died on the cross. All right. I don't know where that went, but somebody needs to know that. So somebody needs to open their heart to receive this and make a commitment, trusting in their heart. Because there could be some sort of communication coming through, whether it be telepathically, in the end today, or the other day, it was I Won't Forget You, Babe. Like these songs are coming through. Some of you could be hearing songs. In the end, it doesn't even matter, you know? All right, so on the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Gabriel. This is somebody who's active, somebody who has a love light on, somebody who is very energetic, stable, the lower. Yeah, the ability to attract helpful people. We're in that energy of attracting like-minded individuals, attracting your soul family, attracting people who are on the same page with you. For some of you, attracting your empath, right? Your empathy, your empathic abilities. It's like that love light is on. Trust me, you know, I empathize with you, because if you experience the same thing I experience, it's like I attract them all, them bugs, right? But the Queen of Gabriel is, like I said, somebody who is very charming, very independent, somebody who, you know, is very attractive, very beautiful, somebody very magnetic is the word I'm looking for. Very confident, very courageous, somebody who can attract everything they need and want. We have the Queen of Michael, and then we have the King of Raphael. Yeah, with the right here is that air and fire energy, the solar eclipse energy. And with the Queen coming through, this would represent the moon. The sun and the moon, both in Aquarius, eclipse the shadow out of somebody's life. And now somebody is seeing something from a different perspective, as maybe how they sacrifice themselves for karmic love, for people pleasing, instead of having a healthy self-esteem and recognizing that pattern. Now this queen knows exactly what they want. They know exactly what they want, and they know how to attract it, because they're standing in the confidence of their heart, the confidence of their self-esteem, the confidence of the respect. And they are attracting a matching person to them. Somebody who is not afraid of their feminine, somebody who is very psychic. So you have divine counterparts here who are literally psychically seeing, feeling, and hearing, and just everything above each other. These two divine counterparts are connected to Archangel Raphael. But I feel like whoever you are, it's like you're more focused attracting um, a balanced, like enough money, right, with your career, attracting um, money, right, working on your career rather than a relationship. Also, too, this is somebody who can take a joke, right? They don't take things personally. Somebody who follows their creative passions, somebody who is very passionate, very brilliant when it comes to creative ideas, somebody who knows what they want and goes after it. But at the same time, they're very generous, right? With the equal give and take, very generous with their emotions, very generous with me. So this is somebody who is not materialistic. This is somebody who is more empathic. But we got the queen in the soft, or the king in the softer side of himself with that Raphael energy. The king who's in the softer side. Somebody who's very balanced in their masculine energies. Right? The queen and the king, very balanced. We have fire, air, and water, and earth. Somebody who has like balanced all of the elements within themselves, like being able to give and take on an emotional level, mental level, physical level. Somebody who has an open heart, a healthy self-esteem, somebody who's very self-resilient, very independent, somebody who knows what they want and knows how to attract it to them. Somebody who can just laugh at the shadow side, right? Somebody who is sitting down cracking jokes with their shadow side and sees it for who they are. For whoever I'm talking to, you mastered this lesson. You've paid your karmic debt. Mm-hmm. And it's like you know what to do. You know what step you need to take. You know exactly what you want to do moving forward. You have the confidence and the strength to do it. And look, we have a matching pair, the King of Michael, coming through here. So there could very well be a conversation coming in between two people, a divine counterpart, and saying, hey, I see how you persevered through them wounds. We understand that the wounds that you've carried, my divine feminine, and how you picked up that one more time and had the strength and the courage to work through that low self-esteem wound, gaining the self-respect, facing that shadow side. There's that 9 energy, facing that shadow, planting new seeds, knowing what you want to attract to you. You don't want to attract this cycle all over again, right? And then the Emperor is saying, yep, I see your stability. I see, you know, I see your plans. I see you in charge of your life and going in a direction and not allowing other people to deter you. Yeah. So it's like that as within, so without. When you respect yourself on all levels, you teach other people how to respect you. Look at this. Archangel Michael coming through once again. The cycle is completed. The cycle has completed. Something is coming full circle. So somebody, a divine counterpart could be coming back around to you. This also talks the World Wide Web. It also talks about the in general. He's saying you have grown from this situation. You've completed this cycle. You don't need to repeat this lesson. You're on the right path. Stay focused on that path. Because I am guiding you, my child. I am guiding you and I am protecting you. You are not alone. Even if you think you are not alone. So stay focused because you're on the right path and you're going to benefit from staying on this right path. I am showing you the way, my child. So trust your heart. Trust that you're going to attract to you everything that you need. And be very happy that you can't take the people, places, and situations moving forward with you. Mm-hmm. This is beautiful. Yep. So you've already learned this lesson. This is a burden that this talks, maybe you're praying to your angels to help you lighten the load, right? So he's telling you to rest, get the rest. And the fact that this card is orange goes back to that dream about eating oranges. And in that dream, I had somebody looking for me and I was hiding from them because I didn't want nothing to do with them. And it was something about a business deal. And there was a male individual who was looking for me. And in the dream, I don't know if I was working for somebody or something, but they threw this load at me. Here, you take responsibility for the workload today. You do this. And I'm like, me, why are you choosing me? And they're like, because you can do it. And I was eating an orange. And I had that orange taste in my mouth. And there was somebody who, he was kneeling down, looking for me underneath the freaking chairs and stuff. And I'm standing there looking at him like, what are you looking for? Right? What are you looking for? Page of Ariel. It's going to be an opportunity coming forward to you. And it's going to be a good opportunity. And I feel like that's what Archangel Michael is telling you. Ask us for help, right? If you're feeling the pressure of other people who are coming towards you, trying to weigh you down, listen, ask us to help you relieve this burden. Help us to lighten the load. Because we're showing you something. We're showing you on this path that you are on, you are coming across a perfect opportunity. But not only are you coming across this perfect opportunity that is being offered to you, this is something about your career, what you do. And he's telling you you've already learned this lesson of trying too hard to please others. He's saying you can do this. You can do this. You can accomplish this. Just like I said, somebody threw this at me. You do this today. And I'm like, what? Yeah, I was a manager at years ago, probably about 10 years ago. I was a manager, and the exact same situation happened. I walked into work one day, and boof, they dropped this freaking load on me. Here, you're going to be manager. Do you want it? And I'm like, well, okay. I did it. It was actually easier than what I thought it was going to be, right? I learned a little bit about it. I learned that, there was a lot of responsibilities with taking that. And, trying to make other people happy wasn't part of my job. It was being the boss, right? Whoever I'm talking to, you're leveling up, is what I'm feeling. For some of you, you need to prioritize, right? Prioritize between your work and getting rest, because you need to recharge your batteries. Because whoever I'm talking to, you're highly empathic. You need to recharge your batteries. You need to learn how to shed that heaviness of a load on an emotional level, a mental level, a physical level, from the people that you are around. For some of you, and that's maybe what you need to see from a different perspective, is how to shed other people's shadows. Because I feel like whoever I'm talking to, there is somebody who is projecting upon you. In order to derive value, come in and listen, you need to take care of yourself. You need to take care of your physical health, your emotional health, because when you carry the energy of other people's projections, because you're very magnetic, right? You're like, you could clean off your aura and then walk outside, and it's like going over to a television and dusting it off, and then 5 minutes later you go back over and you got an inch of dust on it. That's your aura. So you need to learn how to shed that. You need to learn how to keep yourself cleansed, because you're so magnetic, right? You attract everything to you, like flicking on that light at midnight. And when you carry that heaviness, you're unable to be rational, to focus on what you want, because you're like, whoa, believe me, I know. You know how many times at work I had people come up to me and tell me their stories, and I'm like, nice to talk to you, and I turn around and walked away, right? So maybe a missed opportunity that you missed in the past is finally coming back around to you. And Archangel Michael is telling you, saying, we need you to open your heart, trust the path that you are on, and maybe see from a higher perspective why you missed this opportunity to begin with. And you need trust that you are safe moving on this journey. Some of you may be going back to school. Yep, Ace of Ariel, there's the 11th. A new beginning, a change in your job, a change in your work. Maybe going back to school is going to help to bring this change. But you definitely need to balance out your time and your energy, because you're going to need to rest. Another one, Archangel Michael, the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. 1, 2, 3, aces. Four. Energy. I'm looking, I'm like 4, 4, 4. 4, 4, 4. You're divinely protected. Ace, ace, ace. And the 10. The 19. The 2 for the month. The 1 for the year, because the Ace of Arrow will be this year. 10 for today. look at this. All of the aces are out here. Oh my goodness. Your new beginning is here. You're going to have some aha moment coming through here. A gift from the universe. An opportunity from the universe to do something that you have been wanting to do. And you've manifested this because you have did your shadow work. Please hit that thumbs up, because if you've been watching since the jump, apparently you're resonating with it. I appreciate the thumbs up. 4 aces. That's today. So it literally could be coming through Saturday is a time frame. So I feel like they're telling you to get some rest, take a break, because we're in that rest stage into manifesting. Maybe the beginning of March 3rd could be significant. Maybe that's when the cycle is going to finally complete. You have all 4 aces out here that you cannot make this stuff up. The opportunity is coming your way. Your ships are coming in. See that ship pulling up? Business, lover, family, friend, ship. And there she is standing there. See, it looks like she's got her little food stand or some sort of a stand there, creating something, building something, a business. There you go. Talk about the business. Divine Feminine. There you are with all 4 of the queens. Definitely a business or love. I feel business though, feel strong business. Whoever I'm talking to, you're focused right now on your business. This is Venus energy. Venus represents business, it represents love as well. Taurus and Libra. Taurus talks about your, hold on a second. I got my little cheat sheets here. I'm going to pull them out. Finances, possessions, and values. Making balanced decisions in your relationship. Daily routines, environment. So you need to make it a daily routine to cleanse your energy. Because you're about to start a brand new season. March 21st can be significant because March 21st is the spring equinox. Look, March 21st. This opportunity could be coming your way. That's the spring equinox. Archangel Michael was protecting you. I'm telling you. And this is somebody who you think alike. Exactly. You're gonna be thinking alike. You're both gonna be on the same page. You're gonna both have the same priorities. You're gonna be give and take in an equal way with communication. Somebody who's very respected, has a lot of wisdom to give as well as to receive, and receive this wisdom objective way. Emperor. Masculine and feminine energies. So this very well could be a divine counterpart, and I've been saying this for a while. My nose is really itchy. I've been saying this for a while. Whoever I'm talking to, love and business are going to collaborate with one another. First, it's like you're going to come together, maybe as a friend. Then you're going to start building this relationship and eventually become lovers, and then eventually build this business and this empire together. 1111. Some of you could be seeing 1111. 777. 6 and a 1 is a 7. 6 and a 1 is 7. 111. 333. 333. It's coming, guys. It's coming. Be patient and trust your path is very important, right? Keep your focus head on the journey ahead. And you know what? Somebody once said, and it came from an ex-boyfriend who I am no longer in contact with, and I got rid of him because I knew he was a player when I got together, but he chased me, and I was one of them ones who, well, he chased me, maybe he'll change for me. A leopard doesn't change its spots, okay? And when I realized that, his butt was gone. Anyways, he told me, he's like, that's why the rear view mirror is smaller than the windshield, so that you can see clear moving forward. That made pretty sense, and I feel like that's what's happening here. You're moving in a direction that is for your greatest and highest good. You have already completed this cycle of people please with these karmic individuals. You paid your debt. You have faced them shadows. You have put in the work, my beloved. You have put in the work. You need to trust where you're guided here. You need to see something from that perspective, right? Don't sacrifice yourself to make other people happy, because what you're going to do is you're going to miss opportunity that is divinely guided. And you do have some people who they're above you that are trying to manipulate your crown, manipulate your thoughts from a psychic attack here. But you have Archangel Michael, who is pulling you out of that box and saying, you've already mastered that. You've already learned that lesson. Here, my beloved, I'm going to pick you up out of there, that box that this collective put you in, because they don't understand you. They are judging you. They set you down on this road. I need you to trust that where I am taking you is where you're meant to go. So you're being asked to focus on your higher priorities here. You may need to change your diet as well. See the orange stick out? These people are not worth the risk, because all they're trying to do is steal your joy. You're going to have a reason to celebrate your victory, because it's coming. See all the flowers? It's coming. You've learned a lesson of third-party situations. See, look, they want to keep you in this box. See them hands coming down and lifting you up out. They want to keep you boxed. They want to keep you in there. But Archangel Michael is like, look, you're exhausted. You're carrying this heavy load. So we're going to pick you up and we're going to put you on this step, right? Where are you at? Pick you up out of that box and put you on your step. So, yeah, they know you're exhausted. They know you're carrying the weight of the world on your chest. But they're coming in to help you, pulling you up out of that box, pulling you up out of that darkness. So you're being asked to take a break, rest. They'll let you know when it's time to get up and do the work again, to take that next step on your journey. Yep. So a lot of you are like, you're ending things now. You're going through that transformation. See the guardian angel going through that transformation. That old home that your heart in is being purified. And then, boop, there's your gift. See the heart coming out of that box? And then you got 3 gifts behind it. So you got some opportunities coming your way, collective. So Holy Spirit is saying, come on, take my hand. Take my hand. We will pull you. When you feel like you don't have no strength left, we will pull you. Because you definitely got some sort of a psychic who is trying to restrain you. So you need to be more objective. This person's trying to put a stronghold on your solar plexus, your willpower, your strength, trying to drain your energy. And that's exactly what's happening. You may be feeling drained. I can tell you I was yesterday. I slept almost all day. I mean, literally, pretty much all day after I got the live stream. So it's very important for you to rest, because I feel like whoever I'm talking to, you're not only carrying the weight of the world and carrying this projection from these other people, but rest will also help you to, you may be purging a shadow, like literally a shadow. I think that come out yesterday, that we as a collective are breaking them generational curses of and deadly sins. And that's exactly what you're breaking them generational curses of the 7 deadly sins while you are sleeping. You're working in the 5D realm energetically. One of the 7 generational curses is sloth, gluttony. Gluttony is that people pleasing, overdoing something, low self-esteem. So you've had a Jezebel spirit attached to you, right? With the Empress energy. Somebody may have been trying to say you're promiscuous. But whatever is happening, this shadow is going back asunder. It's going for full circle. It may come to you and now it's being sent back to wherever it came from. And it could have been from a psychic, somebody who was spiritually attacking a divine soul. The divine protected you from this person, from this attack. So if you are tired, get the rest. Listen to your body. It'll be very, very important. You also, like I said, could be being shown in your dreams your next step. Just like when I woke up with that orange taste in my mouth, I'm like, oh, okay, I like oranges. All right. So let's pull a final angel message. I have 4 people watching. Can I have me a couple more thumbs up? I love the fact that you have all 4 aces out here, because that tells me that you are very balanced, right? You have a healthy emotional state, a healthy self-esteem. You're raising your vibration, right? You're raising vibration. You're seeing the truth with Archangel Michael that your new beginning is here. This talks about the Chinese New Year. Your new beginning is here. You are manifesting money. And this is a surprise gift from the divine for everything that you've went through. You know, you got offices that definitely talks about being balanced. So, yeah. So, while you may be resting, they may be showing you in your dreams your next step. And there is an opportunity coming away, just like I said. Somebody dropped that on my plate. I'm like, what? Really? I don't... Yeah. And then it's like somebody was looking for me, like they wanted to go do it with me, and I'm like, no, I don't think so, dude. What are you looking for? It was a guy. I was like, look, who are you looking for? I was like hiding from him because I didn't want to take him with me. Yeah, so, and I feel like that was that person was trying to hinder me, right? Just be that bump in the road, trying to hinder me. Why? Because this person may have been unhappy that I got the promotion. I'm the one who got the promotion. Well, that's because I'm the one who did the work, right? But Archangel Michael stepped in and said, nah, it's not yours. It's like he took that sword. See, he got that sword up there and he's welding it down and cutting the tie. He's coming big time. The World card, the Ace of Swords, and he's literally coming out as a spirit guide today. Guardian angel. What did I say? You're manifesting miracles. This card popped off the top of it. Didn't even get to cut it. Yeah, it's also your loved ones around you, and they're telling you you need to love and accept who you are. Like, love and accept that shadow side. See how the hearts are around the head. So you're definitely getting some sort of a download. And I even said that in the readings that the solar eclipse in Aquarius is a couple days afterwards. You're going to be figuring out what your next step is. So yeah, move your body. So you may need to move around a little bit to help move that energy. Yeah, look, I'm telling you, your spiritual abundance is coming. You got a loved one in heaven who is bringing it in. They're around you. They're showing you. And they're saying, love and accept it. Open up your heart to receive it. Connect with music. What did I say? That music energy, unconditional love. So it's a mother figure who is around you in heaven. Yeah, take the time to rest and breathe out and get up and move around. Like, know when to rest and know when to get up and move around. Look, you need to take the step back, right? Sometimes from doing too much, like overdoing it, and balancing it out. See, you're protected. The fourth time he's coming through here. You keep this stuff up, guys. Pay attention to the synchronicities. You're an earth angel. You need to focus your mind. Focus. Look, the psychic energy. Some of you could be seeing colors. I've been seeing purple. And then we have the inner voice, which is really crazy because my left ear rang last night. You're very, very gifted. You're very psychic. You're a healer. And then you have Archangel Raphael coming through saying, shine your divine light upon a healthy body. So you need that healthy, live your joy. You need to be emotionally ready. You need to be physically ready. You need to be mentally ready to receive this. Because you are manifesting a miracle. It's like they're going to give you a gift, okay? Something that you are destined to receive. Right? Something that you are destined to receive. Look, that 4 energy, 444. And then they're going to add a sweetener. Remember, guys, you are on that path, on the right path here. 1111, you're on the right path. 1111, 333, 777. You were on the right path, friends. 1010, you could be seeing that. You could be seeing 1, 2, 3, 4. Trust the process. Don't allow this psychic to keep casting illusions over you, trying to break you down, because they want to be part of your journey and they're not meant to go forward on your journey with you. All right, thank you for watching. I got for you guys. Please hit that thumbs up. I see I have 4 or 5 viewers and only 2 thumbs up. It is greatly, greatly appreciated if you give me them thumbs up. Share this video. If you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button and a little notification bell. All of that is greatly, greatly appreciated. Stay tuned. More messages are coming.